What if I told you that nothing in your life actually means anything? Not the text you just received, not the money in your bank account, not what your partner thinks about you, but that life is inherently neutral and that we're meaning-making machines. So maybe this sounds ridiculous or horrific to you, or maybe this sounds like the most liberating thing ever. But we've literally been designed to create stories and make meaning out of everything. It's the brain's survival mechanism. And we're going to do that from our past conditioning and our belief system and our memories, our projected past and future. But nothing in life itself is really good or bad. It just is. This doesn't mean that there's some big void out there and that we're just all bumbling around and that it's meaningless, but that you get to choose what's the meaning you're going to make out of any experience, any situation. Most people are using this against themselves and going into the negative and creating more suffering for themselves in their life. But we can just as easily do the opposite. We can just as easily create meaning that is uplifting, that is soul-giving, that is life-enhancing. So you might take an experience where you deem yourself, oh, I failed at this. I'm not good at this because here's my evidence. Here's the proof. But you're making meaning out of a moment in time. It doesn't mean that you've failed or that you're a failure or that it's never going to work out for you or that you're no good. All of these things, for sure, you can tell that story because we have the ability to tell any story that we choose. But why would you tell that story? Why wouldn't you tell a story that is based in who you actually are through the lens of the divine, or at the very least, who you would like to be and how you would like to experience your life? Because if you're telling that story, that is how you will experience your life. It's so refreshing, no? To recognize that we are the creators. No matter what the situation, no matter what the circumstance, you always have choice. You always get to decide what is the meaning that I'm making out of this. And ultimately, if there are wounds, which there will be, if there's unhealed past experiences, which will often surface, that's what we glob onto. That unconscious sense of self and identity is where we project the meaning from and onto the screen of our life, and then we perpetuate more of the same and more suffering. So let me know if this lands for you. Let me know if this is helpful. I'd love to hear what you're choosing to make a different meaning of in your life. And please hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, much love.